Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I hope you enjoyed the full moon last night. Welcome to the spring equinox. It's very exciting to have spring finally arrived. So today's going to be a 3-card pick, and it's going to be how to reach your goals. Love, work, school, regardless, relationships. We're just going to channel the messages as they come. I was reading some great research material this morning on this and how really simple it is to reach our goals, because where our focus goes is where our energy goes, is where our results go, right? It's as simple as that. There's a couple basic steps, and we're going to see sort of maybe what your vocation might be if some things come up as well. And we're going to use these beautiful Return to Spirit cards once again. I love these as our choice, and these are Cheryl Lee Harnish's, and she is a sublime reader on YouTube as well as an independent author and creator of these cards. We should really all support her because she is phenomenal. Like, I just found her material the other day and I couldn't believe I didn't know about her because she is remarkable. Okay, so our 3 choices today is 1 is knowledge. I love that. Number 2 is love. That's one of the prettiest cards I've ever seen. And number 3 is fearless. So those are I'll let you look at the caption, the beautiful captions and the imagery, and let you make your choice, and then we'll begin. And we're going to start with knowledge. So knowledge is a gift that is meant to be shared with others. Most often this card will come to people that are teachers or people who facilitate the transference of energy in some way. So the knowledge card is here to reaffirm the understanding that you play an important role in bringing through information, teachings, higher learning to others. You help others to advance through what you have to share. It's a gift, and if you've been doubting yourself or your abilities, it's time to let that go. A lot of people, like on YouTube, and readers and authors, they all go through this, right? Self-doubt, but just release it, because you really have these natural abilities. Trust yourself and what it is that you have to offer. As a tool of spirit, you are here to help raise the consciousness and awareness of others on this planet. So, look carefully at the fractal image for a moment. On the card, you'll see an energy line coming straight from the top down into the crown chakra of being, and then it continues to flow through. You see it right down there. The artistry in this is so beautiful. So it represents you. Spirit is attempting to show you what you have to teach comes directly from the universe. It's intended to be delivered and shared with the world. So don't doubt it. When we do, we're doubting Spirit, right? Spirit is trying to work through us. Trust what you have. Know you can do this. Spirit is backing you and encouraging you to embrace the teacher you were born to be. So whether it's just on an esoteric level, with youngsters, your children, whatever, know you have the innate ability to say and do the right thing. When we slow down and focus, that's what's most important, when we're not trying to just guess things on the fly, that we actually stop and step into our power. Our brains are amazing. So one of the messages I'm hearing for you right now too, I'm going to pull a card because I'm already hearing these messages. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Amazing. It's about, everything is attainable. It really is. But something that's important is we have to evaluate and revise, right? What do we really want? When we simplify and revise, we got to write it down. That's how I did my whole game plan for what I do now. Write down your goals to clarify and strengthen your intentions, first of all. It really helps you reach your goals. Break it down. This is very, very important too. You break them down into small, manageable steps so you can overcome and you don't get overwhelmed. You see 9 of Pentacles, and this is very apt. She's basically building this wall. And it's about, Pentacles is about abundance and creation and making the life that you want with the parameters, boundaries, and aspects that you want in it, right? And hold yourself accountable. maintain focus and discipline throughout the process. When I began my journey doing this, I was writing everything down. Listen, I'm going to do this today. I am going to make 2 videos. I'm going to edit them. I'm going to make sure they're clear, concise messages, so on and so forth. Really, really hold yourself accountable, because we start as we mean to go on as well, right? If we start and we're like, oh, we'll watch 10 hours of Netflix and work for a half hour. That really was one of my fears when I began this, because I love movies and television shows. I was like, if I work from home, I'll never get anything done. But because it's my passion and you're going to be following your passion, you can't wait to get started. Honest to goodness, I couldn't wait to start doing videos. I was at some point, some days I was making 2, 3, 4 videos. And I was also starting training courses like my 2nd day running to teach other people how to do it. So it was very exciting. Now, reward yourself too. It's very important. Rewarding yourself will help reinforce positive actions you've taken so you can continue doing it, right? If you built half this wall and you did it in the midday August sun and you did it without water or rest, you would think it as a hardship, right? But if you stopped every once in a while, you sat in the shade, you talked to this stupid squirrel, you told him some stories, it would be restful, right? Absolutely. See, yeah, look at this. And now you have the Knight of Wands by doing this. This is about developing systems and habits. Effective systems and habits make it easier for you to accomplish your goals, right? I'll give you a for instance. Yesterday I ran a special where I dropped $15 off for the full moon, and I probably had within 2 hours anywhere between 17 and 20 reads booked. As they were coming in, I wrote down, I responded right away. I wrote the person's name down. I took a photo of all their things. I put responded and numbered everything. I got it all systematic. Otherwise, that could overwhelm somebody, right? You have to really have a system. With the phones and computers and iPads these days, they're extremely helpful with all that. But definitely remember to reward yourself, because when you do that, you develop these really good systems and habits and you become effective, right? And then you realize everything is attainable. And this, I'm going to pull you a spirit animal as well. I love this. And this is the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. It absolutely does. It's to impart knowledge to you that you'll be able to use effectively in your game plan. And you're going to be able to, consolidate things at work, school, love, whatever it is. That's where your focus is going to be. And we're able to do it all at once. You know what I mean? Just give that your absolute attention when it's necessary. That's a big part of it, right? Your absolute focus and attention. When someone's speaking to you, you're listening. When you're working, you're really focused on that. But writing down is a huge component of it. I can't stipulate that enough, for sure. Becoming observant and noticing everything is very important as well. So that's your energy. Ooh, beautiful, you guys. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe and the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come in. If you hit the little gray arrow at the bottom of the thing, the video, it'll bring you to everything down below. My private reads, which I get to 24, 48 hours. They take precedence. I definitely know that that it's like I just stop everything I always have, because that's my focus when the energy comes in. I really like to do that. And it really probably only takes 3 days at most if I had a barrage like I did yesterday. So everything else is there. My Etsy store with all my handcrafted jewelry. If you'd like to support the channel, my Patreon page is there, and everything you could imagine is down there. So very beautiful, you guys. I love that energy for you. Yeah. Yeah, systematic. See, we just do things and we break it down, for sure. Love that energy. So now we're on to love. This card is so beautiful. I mean, it's unbelievable in its gorgeousness. So let's see what the book has to say on that. I love her writing as well. It's very simple, very beautiful, very elegant. Really like it. And I wanted to make this video for you like pretty much right after I woke up, because I know I have 12,000 privates today. So I did want to do this really early. And whenever I start receiving messages, they sort of wake me up and I feel good. So I feel like when I'm creating something for all of you to share my appreciation and love for all that you guys do for me, I start to feel lifted right away. This is part of you guys right now where we're beginning this, because the message is already, when we show love, when we show gratitude, that starts to set us on the right path. And feel free to watch all of these. I forgot to mention that in the last one, because there'll be all kinds of different messages. But let's see what she has to say. The love card has come to you today to remind you that you are very much loved and cared for. When the road gets hard and life hurts, we often pull back in like a knee-jerk reaction. We go into protection mode as a way of surviving the hurt. You are kind, nurturing, and sensitive, and so is your soul. You feel the wounds of your life and the hurts of the world deeply within your heart. Your sensitivity is part of your gift. It gives you great empathy and compassion for your fellow man. If you hide your gift away, it cannot serve you or anyone else. Spirit is lovingly calling you, asking you to begin to let down your guard. Spirit wants to remind you when you close down and attempt to hold away the pain, you hold out the good as well, right? So remember, it is those with the biggest hearts who often wound the deepest. However, they are also the ones who can heal the world through the bounty and magnitude of love they hold within. Very true, right? A lot of empaths, a lot of psychics, a lot of clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, all those people, they feel things rather intensely. Therefore, sometimes they need breaks. They need to go into hermit mode. They need to rest and take it easy. I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee. 1 second. I have to modify my voice because I'm going to have to speak for like 15 hours straight today. So let's we're going to start with I like starting with an oracle card. So we're starting with Cat Spirit for you. Claim your independence. I feel part of this message for you to reach your goals and ascend to where you want to go. Love, work, school, knowledge, whatever it is. Again, how I did this, and it's the most important, is write it down. I don't care if it's in your notes on any device. I love paper and pen just because it helps me see it as I'm writing it. It stays in. Again, we need to set our goals. We need to be specific. They need to be measurable, right? I do things in 3 all the time. If I have, 3 events, I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll go private read, counseling, whatever, tutorials, however it works. I write that down, right? You have to realize everything is attainable. Make your goals attainable. If we make them too crazy and far-fetched, it binds our time and will actually procrastinate. Make it relevant to your life, where it's going to work, right? Because how you spend your time is very valuable. So you want it to be evaluative. We want it to be able to apply to something and have it be applicable, right? And revisable as well if we have to go back and change anything, right? Definitely break down your goals into small, manageable steps so you don't get overwhelmed. So let's see what some of your, and that was a lot of the messages with them too. Oh, nice. 10 of Cups. So yeah, I feel you're definitely going to be able to do this. One of the big things though, again, this is about, celebration, but remember to reward yourself as you're doing your steps and reaching your goals. When we reinforce our goals with positive actions that you've taken, you'll continue doing it. I do that too. If I'm like, oh, if I finish this whole outlay and chart all this and finish this amount of reads, then I'm going to have a great cappuccino and a piece of chocolate and relax and listen to some music, right? Or I'm going to order a new tarot deck, which is pretty much my choice. I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm definitely someone who responds to that because we need to look forward to things, right? Yeah, look, and here's another card for you. This is about dedication, self-love, and focus. So I feel too, by a little self-care, it's going to help you reach your goals. Hold yourself accountable. If you eat this, how are you going to feel in 15 minutes? That's what I always ask myself too. A lot of you people, I feel like right now you're on a dietary, a more stringent diet. You're really starting to care for yourself in the spring. You realize you want to get out and be active. So hold yourself accountable. Just ask yourself that, if I put this in my body right now, how am I going to feel in 10 minutes? I consistently do that because I don't like indigestion or heavy things. Again, write it down. Start writing down stuff you want to achieve so you can get there. Talk to someone about it that's also doing that. Ask about their productivity with it. Make a list. Get an accountability partner too to join in this group with you, a friend. Choose one task and automatically do it every day. That's going to help you, okay? Hey, I'm going to walk a half mile. That's my one thing. We can implement one thing every day and it'll become a habit within 30 days, right? I'm going to stop eating sugar. That's going to help you, right? Think small, little small wins. And it's like once you start to accumulate them and you review them, you get really excited about them, right? Another thing is keep track of your activities and see how long they sort of take, and revise and refine and see what's really working for you and what you want to keep up with. Yeah, and the Hierophant, that's another message. Really reach for your spiritual answers to ask your guides and at all times. Hey, can you help me out with this? I'm trying to, and I'm hearing too for this group, drink water as soon as you wake up. I feel like some of you guys are getting headaches and you're getting a little dry throat. And what's happening is you're not hydrated properly for sure. I feel that that's a big aspect too. So your prayers are being heard, I hear right now with this card. Your guides and angels are acknowledging your prayers, your thoughts, your communications with them. And they're definitely going to affirm that through synchronicities, through numbers. You're going to be looking at your clock or phone, and it'll be 11 11 444 333. You're really going to see that every time you pray or talk to your guides and angels, you're opening up a direct line of communication. Although they can't answer you in the form of words, they are sending you energetic and intuitive replies. Okay, so take time, feel your own energy. You're going to start to find that you're becoming more sensitive to their presence. For sure, this card is all about you receiving divine messages in a beautiful way, and it's really going to help you. Also, schedule no distraction time. Maybe a little bit of rest in the middle of the day or later in the day. We can just listen to music and chill. I feel like you guys, it is peaceful and restful for your state of mind. So definitely do that. Yeah. And I feel like you students, just do your research methodically and be restful and know that the information will come to you. You'll be able to retain it, and just give yourself ample time and don't be hurried, because I feel like a hurried and that sort of rush behavior works like an eraser for knowledge, because other panic comes in, cortisol comes in, things that you don't need come in. So this is all about easy breezy, deep breaths, listening to your guides, listening to your intuition, and the answers are going to come to you, right? Again, I love the idea of an accountability partner for whatever you're trying to achieve, okay? Water, water, water. Write down your goals and priorities as well, and you're definitely going to reach these. I love that. See, you're getting there. You're getting there, and you're going to reach that, which is beautiful. And claim your independence. That's about, if people are trying to guide or coerce you into what they want to do, go your own course, because with love of self and spirit that you're going to get there. So that's your messages. Number 2, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you're just going to glide into spring and summer with a lot of ease, which is beautiful. You're going to be relaxed in a really happy frame of mind. So that's your messages, number 2. And feel free to watch 3 as well. They're only like 5 minutes long. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you need a private read, those take precedence. I get to those within 48 hours. They come first. The energy is fresh, and I like to do it right when they arrive too. And I want to thank all you readers yesterday for signing up for your private reads. I mean, I was on precedent. I'd never had that response ever. I was literally just, all I did as soon as I started that special for the full moon was catalog all the reads, who comes first, their questions, when I responded to them, and I just got those all organized. I was up till midnight doing that. I was so pleased at the response, because this energy is phenomenal for channeling and private messages right now. So you guys really, I'm going to harness this energy. It's going to be fantastic. So thanks again, you guys. Yeah, and so all my links are down there below for you. So now we're on to Fearless, and we're going to see what is going on with that. I'm so happy I started the day. I mean, it's quite early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I want to just show my gratitude towards you guys and give you a nice start for the day, because you guys are remarkable, and your optimism, your hope. I mean, the stories I read with you guys, I'm continually crying, laughing. You're amazing. You amaze me. You're fearless. So fear is a natural, normal, and healthy reaction. It's part of the human survival mechanism. But sometimes fear can take us over in an unhealthy way. We know that, right? It can stop us dead in our tracks. So you've received this card today because the energetic imprint of fear is blocking your necessary progress forward. So the fact that you're experiencing right now is a sign that you're about to take a very important step forward on your path. It can also indicate that your path is being blocked from the negative, fearful energy you hold, right? I'll give you an example. There's a woman I worked with, and she was always fearful, and everything continually nightmarish was happening. Her car always broke down. She was always spilling things, and she was causing people around her to have accidents. I would keep away from her once I started to notice that. People would like spill coffee on themselves, drop things on the floor, because she was so nervous. It was like a frenetic, crazed energy. So just release it. Say, Archangel Michael, please take this fear, frenetic energy, and negativity away from me, and let me feel emotionally supported in your soft, loving energy. And the spirit will start to cocoon you in that. It does happen. When I get overloaded and I ask to slow down and to feel calm, it comes. That just means too much of your time is spent thinking about things that you feel you need to do in your life now. I mean, just take little baby steps towards what you want to do, because you are going to reach your goals, but we are not in some unholy alliance with Father Time. We're going to take it easy and devise a plan, right? We're just going to write down some of our goals and priorities. We're going to keep track of our activities and see how long they take. We're going to stop and reward ourselves throughout the day. You can browse the internet for fun things that lift us, right? Plan your day the night before. That helps. Eating the healthiest meals it's our energy, it's our source. You wouldn't put crappy gas into a really fine engine, right? Do things in small, specific, measurable steps, okay? But most importantly, we want to write down our goals to clarify what our intentions are. Writing is huge in this. So breathe as you relax your body and release your mind. Trust yourself. Trust in the divine. Begin taking necessary steps forward despite your fear. In fact, you'll replace your fear with activity and music and knowing that everything's achievable when you just come from your soul's purpose and you listen to your heart, because your heart is calling you forward. Be brave, be fearless, and go for it. I'll tell you what, I walked out of my job one day and I said, I don't want to work for this crap. I want to be my own boss. And I did. So yeah, look, you're stepping into this King of Wands. Your passion is going to help you. Be specific in what you want. Break it down, definitely. Hold yourself accountable too. The other two had these. It's very important. Maintain focus and discipline throughout your process by writing it down and definitely rewarding yourself. That's important. Do little things like the other group too. I like this. Get an accountability partner. Tell somebody your goals and be open with somebody and be inclusive in your actions with them and let them know this is what I'd like to do and I'm going to check in with you, right? Minimize movements that distract you. You know what I mean? Anything that's around you, devices you might go on. Definitely avoid negative people. I'm hearing hugely, and this is your spirit right now to embrace the in-between. That means you're not there yet, but you're not in a race to get there. We're on a journey. Life is about the beautiful journey, not the arrival, right? Take up some new fun course. Learn a new language, something that is a fun intellectual distraction. Acknowledge that we all have flaws. We can't learn everything, right? But what's important really is to get into action. Learn from people who inspire you. I am consistently on YouTube listening to every medical expert, all these kinds of people's readers, whatever. Start a journal. Learn from your friends. It's very easy to deal with difficult people. You simply avoid them. If you don't have to deal with them and their gossips or they're difficult, avoid them. It's very easy. Go on the internet and find out. There's a lot of cool little procedures that you can deal with people without getting sucked into them, especially if they're difficult. Just really commit to your personal growth is what I'm hearing, and you're going to. King of Wands, you have the passion, you're stepping into it. So that's your messages, number 3. Beautiful. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. If you need a private read, my Etsy store, if you would like to support the channel. I'm also on Instantgo, my Patreon page, everything. So you guys, welcome. Yeah, you're already there. You're already starting to do it. Baby steps. Start to document things and write it down so you can have a referral sheet and go, okay, baby steps. I'm going to do this today. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to start my business venture by doing this. I'm going to read 1 personal development article a day. Simplify. And that's your messages. Love and light.